What's up, guys? It's your boy Muten Gaming. What we're looking at right now is Stellar Blade. Now, I think this shit was called Project Eve, and then he switched it to Stellar Blade. If you're looking at the video, you don't really need to know what's going on. What we're doing right now is we're analyzing the video in slow motion. Because when I look at it, I'm like, this shit looks fucking dope, bro. It looks amazing. I like everything I see. I see a lot of details. I see a lot of visceral combat. I see customization in the character. Look, new outfit. I love this outfit. Like, the outfits, for me, that's really important to a video game. Because as I progress, I want my character to be dynamic. I want the look to be dynamic. But at the same time, I just don't know what to expect from this game because we don't really know a lot about it. So that's pretty much what we're doing. We're waiting for this game to come out and we're getting excited. So I'm Muten, bro. I'm Muten Gaming, and for real, one of the best parts of gaming is the anticipation and waiting for everything to come out, right? Because, when the game comes out, it's out. And you play it, and it is what it is. And you kind of, it's almost like as soon as you buy a car and you drive it off the lot, it loses a lot of value. So I like to kind of engage with the game before it comes out and try to, predict things. And I've been playing games for so long, I can look at a trailer and understand what I'm getting. So anyways, what they say about this game is that it's inspired by a lot of different games. Souls games. I don't think it's a Souls game. That's why I'm looking at the trailer in slow motion. Like, what type of game is this? And to be real, I really think it is. The combat is probably has some counter. It probably has you could probably let's look at it for a second. Okay, that's a counter, and you probably have a stamina bar. BU and BE in the bottom left corner. I don't know what that even means. Right? Okay, so in the bottom left corner you have BU and BE. I assume these are probably part of your abilities. I don't know. SH, I'm going to just assume that's like stamina, right? Let's see what happens. Let's see what's happening when she's doing moves. Okay. All right, whatever. So, I think this game is going to be about dodge rolling, but it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a Souls-like game because you have the shooting. The shooting looks dope, right? The shooting looks dope. You have third-person shooting. So this is probably a near style game. I think they're going in this near direction. This Bayonetta, maybe even Devil May Cry, but still a little more grounded. You know what I'm saying? And I really hope that the combat is basically like, okay, I can build my character and get these new abilities and get these upgrades. But also, I need to be good and I need to get good. And I hope it does have some of that. I hope, the hitboxes are perfect. One thing that really got me excited, because I wasn't excited about this game when it first came out. But one thing that got me excited is the variety of enemies. Because this combat can get repetitive. It can feel button mashy no matter what. But if you have a variety of enemies that I see, because you got robots, you got weird ass abomination ass dudes, you got all type of big bosses that kind of look like it could be in any type of fucking game, right? And I'm just like, yo, I don't know if we are actually excited enough about this game. I'm trying to see if what happens when she does anything, to see what bars move in the bottom left hand corner down here. So, I mean, I don't see it moving, but it looks like the BU and BE is probably, it's probably like BE is your, um, it's probably like your third person shooting stuff. If you want to do like a projectile, that's probably your projectile bar, and your U is probably like your ability with the sword bar, or maybe vice versa, one of the two. But as you see, as you know, when you're fighting, look at this thing, bro. You're fighting all these crazy monsters, and people don't show you everything in a trailer. They leave some stuff for the game. Like, they don't spoil everything. I know a lot of people say, damn, they basically showed the ending in the trailer. Nah, man, they don't usually do that. That looks like something from fucking Elden Ring, right? And I mean, I really am just hyped about what I'm looking at when you really break it down in slow motion. So you have enemy variety, you have character dynamics when in her, you know, her ability to upgrade, her ability to basically, I don't know if you find costumes, I don't know if you find these armor sets or these just attire sets, but you change the way your character looks. And I really fuck with that shit. And to be real, like, that's pretty much what I'm really trying to think about is, okay, well, I also saw, let me see if I can find it. I think if they're going to show it, they're going to show double jump. And I asked myself, why would they need a double jump in this game? And that got me even more excited, because a double jump would assume, okay, this game has platforming. So now we have to say, okay, I'm sure that they added the jump button into combat, which is dope. And I'm sure, because we're just guessing, we haven't played the game, and I'm sure that the way they built the world, you know, there has to be some sense of exploration if you need a double jump, or if the game has it. You know what I'm saying? But also, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't have a dope ass computer, so it's processing. Just let it process. But you know, I just think about, you know, what's really gonna go down when you're traveling between one mission to the next, or you're in between missions, or you're traveling to go do an upgrade or something. Is there exploration? You know, I don't know if it's open world. Maybe it's open biome. You got different biomes, and then you got like a hub area. I can see it doing something like that. Because, you know, the game has so much details. I just doubt that it's a full open world. Now, I doubt it's going to be open world like Nier. Just because it has certain details that Nier didn't have, that I think this game is going to have, where it's going to be probably some loading screens, you know, and it's going to be chopped up into chunks. And it's just everything that I'm talking about exciting, because, you know, I have this character who looks dope. Like, you have this enemy variety. You know, this is a mob right here, and okay, and this is the beginning of the game, because she doesn't have the BU yet, right? And I love these animations. Like, I honestly think this game also is a little bit of God of War too. You know what I'm saying? Which is really cinematic. Everything looks beautiful. Everything looks polished. You know, it's like you want to play this on the big screen. And I think that's what Sony is going for with this game. This is a game that you're not gonna want to play with a mouse and keyboard on a little monitor, unless I got a 32-inch monitor. I'd rather play it on a 75-inch TV. And you can hook your PC up. And you know, people do that shit, but you know, you have a bigger market and on a 500 $50 box and instead of a $1,200 machine, because for real, most PCs ain't gonna run this shit in 4K running at 60 frames with all the ray tracing and everything going like that. A lot of people don't really have that shit. That shit is expensive. So like, it's dope, bro. And with all this stuff, you have all these pillars, right? So you have the pillar of combat, which is, it seems really good. And we're actually gonna look at articles about oh the look of her and stuff like that. But you have these three pillars that, to me, they all have gotten the attention that gives me confidence that the game's gonna actually be dope. So the first pillar is the art style. The art style is dope, and the art style is basically high end graphics, high end details, a bunch of pixels, a bunch of kind of realistic with the style, if that makes any sense. It's stylized. It has its own style. I think when you see this game, when it comes out, you're gonna know what game it is. Oh, that's that game on PlayStation, right? That you're gonna be able to do that. The next pillar is combat. Dog, the combat in this game looks amazing. It looks dope. And I think players now have been burned by these games that have these crazy combats. And we really just don't want to say, yo, the combat looks dope. I hope it is what it is. I hope they took double jump and intertwined it into the combat, and where I feel good about mixing it up with straight up mobs, mini bosses, even if they have challenges, and obviously the bosses look dope. And that just moves on to the next pillar, which is enemy variety. What am I hitting? What am I hitting for real? What am I constantly going up against? And it's refreshing to see that in this trailer that there is a lot of enemy variety and boss variety. The next pillar is your character build. You build your character, and you're not only building your character with this girl with the upgrades to your weapons and upgrades to this android, whatever the fuck this android is. You're also building aesthetics to your, you know what I'm saying? And I really fuck with the aesthetics. You can say what you want, but I really appreciate that the game is sexy. That the game is, you got people getting stabbed and shit. Shit is fucked up. Like, go all the way in. Don't try to sit up here and be scared to do something that is controversial. And there's a way you do it that's tasteful. And in a lot of games, they try to hit this general audience, and they hit these, this everyone or for teen shit so the kids can go buy it. But I'm like, yo, fuck that shit. The teens ain't gonna want to buy no bullshit. Like, that's just really how fucked up the world is. When you're a kid, you want to go see rated R movies. That's pretty much it, bro. So gaming needs to be mature. People need to respect this shit. You can't just let your kid go to the game store, pick whatever the fuck game you want. Nah, dog, you better do some research. Also, the next pillar would be story. And honestly, bro, looking at the characters gives me the vibe that the story is going to be something that I can actually just enjoy, bro. I can kind of get into the story. The characters look dope. The characters have a look to them and a style. This futuristic fusion of apocalyptic fusion with cyberpunkish or cyberkinetic or kinetic or whatever the fuck android shit. It's all dope. I'm ready to see it. And see, as I'm talking, you just keep seeing this girl in different outfits. And like, let's be real. When I'm playing a game for 60 hours, if I'm looking at some ass and titties jiggling, I'm straight. I don't have no problem with that. Most people don't have problem with that. So, do I have a problem with her ass and titties jiggling and shit? Hell no, dog. This is why this is a huge audience, and for real, I think the gaming community is not excited about this game because we've been burned and it has everything we want in it, and it's like, I don't know, this is selling me something that I don't think is going to be. I mean, who knows how maybe this shit does have a dope ass open world exploration, and kind of have like a Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, slightly inspired by with near autonomous style open world thing majig, because look, she's walking down a corridor in jeans right now in the yellow bottoms. That's dope. Like, where is she going, and how big is this area? Is that the hub area? And then you keep getting these shots like this where it's this open desert, you got mobs and shit everywhere. You can go, can you go down this hole? Is there things to find? Am I gonna find new upgrades and equipment or outfits or something like that? Or what is the side quest is going to be? These are questions that we are worried about, so we don't want to get hyped about. But I'm not worried anymore. When you watch this in slow motion, you don't get worried. And I'm excited to just basically have another waifu to fuck with, because she looks good, man, and I appreciate the developers for giving me what I want, the cinematics. Now, the third person shooting, bro. Look at this. The third person, the variety in combat, bro. You have kind of two. You have a pillar of combat, but there's so many sub pillars. Dodging, third person shooting, and the melee, and then the melee upgrades, the third person shooting upgrades, and you have the how mobile you are, and then you have these crazy dope ass cinematics within combat that keep combat alive, bro. And I haven't even played the game, and there's not enough hype about this shit, and people should be excited. Like, to me, I think everybody's mostly excited about Dragon Dogma 2. And Dragon Dogma 2 is probably the game to be most excited about. But I think Stellar Blade could be something that becomes something that affects gaming in a good way. Like, I think people are going to talk about this. I think people are going to be happy with the game. I think people are going to say this game is good. I think this is going to be another Nier situation. I think this is going to be something that we're going to get more of. I think this is a good thing. I think I think it's okay to be hyped about this game. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to find all the outfits, because let's be real, man. The outfits look dope, and the outfits are not just stripper outfits. I mean, they are stripper outfits, but they have enough artistic design to them that it's tasteful and it's impressive, and that's really that's really special, dog. It's hard to find good art design and an art direction with the vision and stuff like that out of the gate, because I mean, this is Stellar Blade 1, okay? Okay, hold on. Let's look at this real quick. Generates additional arcs to deal a final blow and stun enemies. L1 and square. So, okay. L1 and square. So square is probably your basic attack. Okay, so it's probably going to be like, I think Nier was like that. So it's probably going to be more like, I'm cool with that. You can probably switch up the controls. They know their player base. I mean, and it has. This is the character building skill tree. This has a skill tree. Enter training. That's dope. So you can kind of learn how to play the fucking game. Because I remember in playing Sekiro, learning how to do the death air blow. I'm like, can I get like a training session somewhere, bro? I don't know what you mean, man. But I figured it out, goddammit. And I beat Sekiro. So anyways, this is dope. The skill tree looks amazing. See, look at this. Look at now. Okay, now look. Some people are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, whoa, she's naked. But see, they put this in the trailer to let everybody know we are not bitches. We ain't no bitches. Women like to be sexy. Men like sexy women. Men like being sexy. And we like our video games to be sexy and violent, brutal, dark shit. We'd like to watch a character take losses and get W's, bro. Because we like the whole story, and that's how you make a story and a narrative compelling. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm going to be playing this fucking game, like look at the look, this is all looks dope. This is just like regular gameplay too. But if I'm going to be playing a game for 60 hours, I want something nice to look at. And that even goes down into the graphics. Repair console. Okay. Tumbler enhancement, recharge tumbler. What the fuck is a tumbler? Gear socket. Okay, we don't know what that. We don't drone. Don't know what the drone is. Exospine. That's probably like to get mobile upgrades, how mobile you are, and can you double jump and shit like that. And you got money, 10 grand, the currency, the economy, attack power increased. Okay, all right. She's chilling, you know. It's just small details, man. And I'm telling you, if you played this trailer in real speed, you're gonna miss a lot. Like you're gonna miss a lot of these. And you see the drone here, very near. You know what I'm saying? This is a near. I feel like this is a near inspired game. It's like, that's my favorite. I don't know what my favorite outfit is. I can't wait to see the outfits that we haven't seen. I know I keep going back to that shit, but one thing about like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, I didn't buy the game because your characters don't look any different at the end of the game. You playing this game for 100 hours, and my characters look the same at the end of that 100 hours? Nah, I can't deal with that shit. Fuck that. But that's pretty much, I mean, let's look at some fucking, we can look at we can look at some of this shit. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? This is an article about the Korean model that it's based on. And a lot of people are like, okay, like, why does this matter? Who gives a fuck? And are you guys perverts? And is this objectification? Honestly, bro, whether it is, however you look at it, it's dope. And it gives people an opportunity of jobs. It's hard to be a star in any field. And so if video games are giving people a chance to be a star and be this action star, and they may not be able to be an action star in real life, let their, you know what I'm saying? Let's just let it fucking happen. 30 different costumes obtained from completing objectives or side quests. 30. Let me tell you something. That is dope. That is dope. Many of them, we just was looking at them, right? Bruh, I'm telling you, when you start looking at these fucking games and what they're coming out, you can be excited. It's okay if you do your research, bro. And that's what the Muten's here for. Hell yeah, bro. Like, go to this girl's motherfucking Shinjae Yun. You know what I'm saying? Go to her Instagram, nigga, and say thank you. For real. Now, it's saying, now this is my thing. Why is there an article saying it's for casual players too? So, this is what I actually like. We're just going to read it. Okay? We're going to start from the top. We're going to start from That's Just Stellar. In the exclusive interview with Play 3, Hyung Tae Kim and Young Gi Lee from Shift Up, which is the people who made the game, spoke at length about what players can expect when they dive into Stellar Blade on April 26th. It was explained that it's more a tactical game that players need to put some into, but I don't know, put in some effort, okay, whatever, to master. But there are support features in battle that can help action game lovers who are not that skilled. Okay. So to me, that's saying if you there's probably some difficulty settings, but the game is for hardcore gamers. The game is hardcore. You got 30 costumes in this beautiful woman that you can dress up in, and players need a tactical game that needs players to put in some effort. I don't know why they fucking talk like this. Anyways, at any point, the game's difficulty settings can be adjusted, which is great news for those who are opposed to the challenges presented in games like Elden Ring, Dark Souls, and Bloodborne. The game, it's like, yeah, man, you can put it on easy. Stellar Blade will feature both ranged and melee-based combat mechanics. We saw those, and that is dope. There are some enormous complex bosses to face off. So being versatile is a must. Okay, this is dope. Okay. Actually, we're going to keep, because these are the pillars we talked about. Hyung Tae Kim revealed that Shift Up opted for a semi-open world biomes punctuated by linear stages because a completely open world might be difficult for the narrator to be focused. Exactly. So it's a near. I feel like it's a near because I don't understand. Let me see. A completely open world punctuated by linear stages. A semi-open world punctuated by linear stages. Okay, so it probably has like the set pieces that are handcrafted that you go through for a mission or something like that, which is dope. I like that. I really like that. This is Stellar 1, and everything don't need to be open world, and you know what I'm saying? There's double jump. Over time, that narrative will unfold, and Eve will the scantily clad protagonist will develop emotions and form relationships with her comrades. And it's just about the controller. I mean, okay, the balance mode, whatever. Who knows what that fucking means? Oh, and see, now look. Let me tell you something. You can fish in this game. You can fish in this game, bro. Fishing, the fact that they just added fishing to the game just added about 25 hours to my game playthrough. If the fish, depending on how deep the fishing is, it could be that 15 when it can be 50. Because guess what? It's third person, and you're just watching her fishes are going to be dope. You got 30 scantily clad costumes to go find. Boom. He's honored to see the game compared to Nier since he's a big fan of Yoko Taro. The character Eve at the beginning is not that great of an existence, but as the game progresses, she takes on more and more burdens and also comes to make important decisions. So really, I hope that they're able to take this android girl and, she's like really, she has no humanity to her, and she's really stoic and stuff like that. That's pretty much what we're going for. I can see that. And, she's probably learning, like, you can't trust people and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, y'all, I really appreciate y'all for coming out here and fucking with me because, like I said, you can fish in this game. This is the wrap up right here, y'all. You can fish in this game. It has dynamic combat, dynamic story, 30 scantily clad motherfucking outfits to go out and find through side quests and in actual quests. You have an open world with some linear set pieces mixed in, you know what I'm saying, with some sort of, I'm sure those set pieces have some exploration mixed in because you got a double jump, god damn it. You have a skill tree. You have dope ass mobs. You have cinematic gameplay. This game is, you know what it's actually like? It's, for me, it's probably more, God of War and Nier combined. So, please like the video. Please look into Stellar Blade. Please be excited. I doubt we're going to get let down with this one. Your boy Muten don't make mistakes, okay? I understand this thing we call video games. I am the Muten. You can always count on me. I will never steer you in the wrong motherfucking direction. Much love, Brazza.